This little video I'm doing right now is probably funnier than anything Katt Williams has done in a long time. Just off happenstance. And I didn't have to be profane. See, people think you have to be profane to make people laugh. It's not comedy. It's not comedy. People curse sometimes because it's the way of life, but they don't make the curse the joke. You know, that's how some of those comedians don't make it. You know, but I respect Katt's hustle. You know, for those who don't know, I knew Katt Williams way before Pimp Chronicles. See, that's something you didn't know. Katt Williams got chose to play in a movie with Kel Mitchell called Ganked. Him and his first wife. They wrote this movie. Kel wrote this movie called Ganked. They produced it. It was straight to video type film. And nobody knew Katt Williams at the time. He was basically just a local comedian. And he played the father of Kel's wife, who became the theme of the story was she was this pop singer, and she takes this guy's song, and this guy who Kel in the story takes his song, and it become another hit. She was a big pop star. She was struggling to make a hit. Katt Williams was like her manager and her father, and he trying to get her in the studio to come up with a hit, and then they steal Kel's song. But bottom line is, we met Katt Williams during that time. And the only reason I wasn't in the movie is because I didn't get a plane ticket. I'm like, look, I don't want to get paid. You know, I do a cameo, do anything like that. Everybody in the family was going out there and they were being in the movie. And just doing anything, little stuff, walking around, talking. I'm like, well, cool. Somebody give me a plane flight, I'll be out there, I'll do a cameo. But if y'all don't want to do it, I ain't going to be, man, forget them, man. I mean, put me in the movie. I didn't care. I was doing it just to help out. I've been cool to be in the movie. So I'm like, all right, you know, they ain't give me a plane flight, bet. I'll watch it when it come out, but I ain't no animosity towards me because I'm one that's an individual to know, you know, get it on your own. You know, I don't do handouts. I'm very independent. So I'm very strong-minded, strong-willed. Weak-minded people, they have animosity towards other people because Katt Williams talking about Chris Rock's filmography. I'm like, death of a funeral, Pootie Tang. I'm like, this. How could you talk about somebody's filmography when yours is like, when you just got out of Scary Movie 89 or something? You doing straight to video movies now. Nobody's looking for you. And when they made the movie that became top 5, you tried to get in it. You were mad because you weren't chosen to be in top 5. When it became top 5. It was another name before then. And it was just on the script that Chris Rock is making a movie. He's looking for comedians. And he's working with comedians to be in there. Everybody was hoping Chris called him to get in the movie. Katt was mad he couldn't get in the movie. So don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you with all his nonsense. Do he even know Tony Rock? You know, just because people your family don't mean that, you know, we brothers, man, all the way. We a team. It don't automatically work like that. In your working life, your brother might be your brother, but he can't work with you in your business or your job because he would mess something up. Don't mean you don't love him as your brother. So my thing is to target Chris Rock, who actually does something for the community. He actually puts his dollars over there in the South Africa, helping them people get clean water, helping them get food, everything hands-on. He does do that. That's factual. You know, he's actually went there and actually done something in his community. Period. Taking kids here so that they could see Africa, to go visit and see other lands and stuff instead of taking them to the zoo. He's taking kids to Africa, putting his money in causes and things that you've never done, Katt. You claim to be, oh, I'm rich, but what are you doing? You're not doing nothing for the community. You're not doing anything. So when somebody who's not doing anything talk about somebody that's actually doing something, then, you know, there it is. So you don't need Chris Rock to tell you. Chris Rock, Katt Williams, when you gonna make another movie? Lie to me. Lie to me, Katt. When the last time you seen Katt Williams? No. Keeping it real dumb. Katt, Chris Rock don't need to respond to you. Nobody does. You're at my level, so that's why I can respond to you. You didn't fall down to my level now. So I might see you at the gas station. I might have to look down and be like, oh, okay, that's Katt Williams. And stop talking about you. Man, I'm in the military. I got a metal plate in my head. I'm like, the man with the iron face is coming in here talking like he tough and embarrassing Marines. My dad's a Marine. He's like, man, when you tell that idiot to stop saying he's a Marine, he getting beat up and fighting on stage, getting kicked in the head. They playing soccer with your head, boom, kicking you around. I'm like, are you some type of idiot? I'm a Marine. Saying, I'm like, man, you might as well say you Salvation Army or something. Red Cross. I'm Red Cross. Fought in the war. I'm like, dude, what was you? A technician in the war? They brought you in and they're like, look, we need you because you small enough to get under that rock. We need you to go under there and put this wiring in there for us. We can't get in there. Our hands are too big. And we shooting and fighting over here. Why don't we need you to get up there and work and tie the communications back together. That's what we need you to do. I mean, look. I'm through talking about Katt Williams. I mean, once he dies down, because the judge told him, like, I don't want to see your face no more. So the next case we see of him, you know he got a new special coming up. He named his tour the Conspiracy Tour because he's laughing at y'all because y'all are so stupid. Y'all up in there believing the government is after Katt Williams. He's named his tour the Conspiracy Tour. Like, the government's after him. And it's so funny because he plays off y'all stupidity because the internet and all the social media, all the things I was just telling you about, allowed for all this to happen. Now, everything can happen this way. Everything is played out, laid out in its purest form of stupidity. They can lie to you and tell you everything, and you're going to believe it because you've seen it on the internet. So, on that note, I'm out. But Katt Williams, please step your game up. You are a guy who was in the movie Ganked in Scary Movie 3016. I don't know how many numbers they had now. And you weren't even the star of it. Yeah, you got to step it up. Don't make Pimp Chronicles 2 or 3 or whatever. Please don't do that route. I'm out. Hope you can rebound, get yourself back together, and welcome to our level.